the moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like a ceiling can.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. We are the Basilica Brothers at Irish Touchdown, where we discuss the only thing that's really important, Notre Dame football. This episode, we're going to be discussing how Arkansas was left in ashes, pun intended, the keys to beating the Broncos, this week's prediction, and last week's prediction, as we missed horribly and in a good way. So let's just jump right into it. Hey, Matt, how you doing?
Good.
So it was great to see a victory, for sure, but to see such a domination and a well-balanced team was refreshing. How do you feel about that?
I thought it was amazing. Anytime you go on the road, you beat an SEC opponent. I don't care what state the SEC opponent is in, and I don't mean Arkansas. I just mean where they're at.
Right.
You've got to, it's exciting, especially given our background from the season of kind of letting Purdue score too many points and then the 2 losses. So I really think it's kind of a testament to Marcus Freeman and his messaging to the players to keep at it, because that was a total beatdown. I mean, I've never been more happy about being wrong about something. So I just from offensive perspective, defensive perspective, I thought it was amazing.
And just to remind the audience, this was your prediction.
Hey, I got egg in my face.
You got to own that one.
I swung and missed, but it's a good time to be wrong.
Yeah, and that was for Arkansas.
Right.
Yeah.
I picked Arkansas to win.
Yeah. Hey, you had no reason to believe the other way.
No, I definitely didn't have any reason to think what happened.
Everyone was describing it as a shootout.
Right.
And Arkansas's quarterback looks phenomenal. Mm-hmm. But not that game. And at home.
I think Arkansas's got a lot of issues, though. I think
clearly.
I'm not trying to take any kind of credit away from Notre Dame because they made them do what they did. But I think that there's some bad problems there. I mean, obviously, you fire your head coach in the middle of the season, there's some bad problems. But, I mean, they just looked at times like they just quit.
I think even the announcer said it at some point. He just, that's not supposed to be said.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's a proud program. So that, you hate to see that. But that's a proud program.
Yeah, I think one of Love's touchdowns, you could just literally see it. You're like, oh, that's an alley. That's not just a hole. And I know he's fast, but my goodness, he wasn't even touched. He was doing spins trying to, make it look exciting.
Yeah. It was like Arkansas players ran in the general area and didn't have any interest doing much after that.
Yeah, it was almost like like a kickoff where you just know that they're going to kneel it down, so you just get your
kind of jog.
Yeah, you get your sprint in.
Oh, shoot, he's running.
He didn't stop. So, yeah, that was it was great for a Notre Dame fan to just see it.
Breathe.
Yes. We have a team. I know they're there. And they're finally we're not all there yet, but they put themselves on the field at the same time.
Yes.
The offense has been there. A little shaky at the beginning, but you could see it. Where the defense, you couldn't see it. They didn't look like they were a unit. So it was enjoyable. And that was joyful.
Yes. Both things.
Yes. Simultaneously. All right. What are your keys when you saw that Arkansas just essentially just imploded?
Well, from I guess I'll go offense first. So the offense, I thought that, go Cubs. I thought that Jeremiah Love and Jadarian Price are 2 special talents that we managed to have at the same time.
Man.
We've had good running backs at Notre Dame for a while. Kyron Williams and, Audric Estime. I mean, we've had some really, really good running backs.
I love me some Estime.
These 2 kids are these two kids are unbelievable. They're unbelievable, and I think CJ has performed outstanding. I don't really know if I have any complaints about him, other than a couple of nitpicking stuff here and there. But for him to be able to,
Intentional groundings.
that's the only thing. Yeah, really.
I
But for
want
him to be
I want
able
to see if he'll have more intentional groundings than interceptions.
well, I would rather have more intentional groundings than interceptions.
Yeah.
But I think when the offense runs through the backfield, when it runs through Price and Love,
Yes.
it's just the best case scenario. When you can get Love and Price going, and then he's hitting his shots and CJ's hitting his shots that he needs to hit. It's a very tough task for a defense to be able to have answers for everybody.
You can't. You
Now
can't.
that's probably all to say that the offensive line is blocking better.
Yes.
So, but we've got some special running backs. We really do.
Yeah. They've finally figured out the formula.
Yeah.
And they've turned it on, and as long as they keep to the formula, there's no stopping that. You can't get on Malachi and Faison and the running backs. Oh, we got a tight end who's projected as a top 10.
Yep.
And then
And then you left Will Pauling unguarded?
yeah.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to some freshmen jumping in too. I'd love to see some players getting some time here too.
Well, and what's crazy too is the offense. They're gonna get better, like in a couple weeks, in 3, 4, 5 weeks. So they might put themselves in a position where they're gonna be really, really hard to beat. Now, getting way ahead of ourselves, but I mean, if you just have a defense that, I'll get into defense in a second, but that offense, we got to enjoy it while it's here, because that's rare at Notre Dame to have an offense that looks like this.
Well, I think last week we said, we had 4 touchdowns in a row. That's never happened.
Yeah.
I think we had 6 this time. It was touchdown, drive, or drive, touchdown, drive, touchdown, drive, and I've never seen that. The efficiency was amazing.
What'd you think about the fake punt?
Yeah, so that did get some heat, but in my mind, and at the time, I was like, do it, because I wanted the offense on the field to run the clock. I didn't want the defense to have to do the prevent defense and allow them to get them 90 yards and a touchdown and let 2 minutes off the clock. I'd rather us do that to them. We're not really running up the score. We didn't end up scoring anyways in that drive. Just let our offense get the reps. We still got a freshman quarterback. Even if you bring in Kenny, he's still a freshman quarterback. He's got, 1 game under his belt? So the whole offensive side needs as many reps as they can. And game reps are gold, so.
But I liked what Marcus said about it, too.
That he was just...
he was getting it on film.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought that was really good. He said, anytime we can do stuff like that to keep the future opponents unbalanced.
For the punt. Okay, yeah.
Right. Yeah, that fake punt.
Yep.
That's what he wanted to get that on film. So,
yes.
Arkansas, I'm sorry you were the victim of that, but
Thank you.
yeah. And it more back to Marcus Freeman messaging to his team, hey, we're going to be destroyers.
Yes.
So,
yeah, there's no relaxing. It's pedal down.
You
go.
guys have lost 2 games. So,
yeah.
You haven't done anything.
And he also said he liked what was it? It wasn't so much that he was running up the score or anything. It was, I'm running my team, you run your team. Your job is to stop me. My job is to score.
Yeah.
So if you can't stop me, that's not my fault. I'm not going to put 100 on you, but
we got a job to do.
Yeah. And if we're happier on offense on the field, stop us.
Now, if we were 3-0 and we hadn't lost 2 games, maybe there's more of a discussion. But guys, you beat a really bad Arkansas and you beat Purdue. So we still got a lot of learning we need to do.
Right. And like you said, we need those style points.
Oh yeah.
We can't win over a bad Arkansas 25-15.
No. I mean, I guess we can, but you're going to be a lot more comfortable about these big blowouts.
Yeah, because the best we can do is 10-2. There's going to be some other 10-2 teams trying to get the 10th and 11th, 12th spot in the playoffs.
Right.
So we need the holy crap, they just put 100 points on some team moment.
Yeah.
We need Price and Love to have six touchdowns each. So I wasn't disappointed in it.
No, I loved it.
Yeah,
Good job, Marcus.
I love that they just want to play football.
Yeah.
So that was great. We were talking about CJ being incredible. I pulled up some stats that I think I shared with you. In 2023, yards per completed pass, we were 13th. Was that Sam Hartman?
In 2023?
Yeah, because he was right before Riley.
Yes.
So Sam was 13th. Riley in 24 was 112th. Sam was 14.1. Riley was 10.7. CJ is 6th at 15.3. Now, I'm sure people are going to say, oh, he's only played 4 games. Yeah, but he's played 2 top 10 teams, and it's only going to get easier. So that 15.3 is going to be like 16 or more.
Yeah.
And that's probably going to have him closer to first place versus 6th. So,
Yeah, he's great. Yeah. Keep doing what you're doing.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, people are coming out of the woodworks.
Obviously, I'd love to see him progress.
Yeah.
But that's just because we know he's a freshman. Or whatever he's classified as.
Yeah.
He's a freshman?
Red shirt freshman.
Red shirt freshman?
Yeah.
So, but if you could just do what you're doing now for the rest of the season and there's no progression, we win the 10 games.
Yeah, and it's amazing how many people are coming out of the woodworks saying this kid is unbelievable. His talent is, can't be matched. His preparation,
a lot of love, for sure.
Preparation can't be beat, and his drive is unattainable. So, I think he's a superstar, and he's probably going to be gone way sooner than I want.
Yeah.
So obviously Notre Dame knows how to pick a quarterback because we had the Oregon quarterback. What's his name? Dante Moore.
Yeah.
So we picked a good one there because that kid's on fire.
He's on fire.
We got CJ. What's the kid's name that went to Auburn? We almost had.
Yeah. If you wouldn't have asked me. He was actually committed to Notre Dame.
Yeah. Yeah, we got close. We almost had a quarterback.
Yeah. I really thought Dante going to UCLA was a bad decision. He's made up for that decision by going to Oregon.
And I wonder if Oregon said, hey, you ain't starting this year, you might as well go get some money at UCLA.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it did kind of look like he was running to money.
Yeah.
But Chip Kelly was at UCLA too, wasn't he, at that time? I think he was, and that's a big time offensive mind.
Yeah.
So I could see how maybe they're offering me a lot of money, and Chip Kelly,
L.A.
Yeah, and the whole L.A. thing for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's playing his butt off at Oregon, no doubt. And then the kid that went to what's his name?
Yeah.
When they decide to not come to Notre Dame, I forget them.
You're dead to me.
Yeah. Now I thought when he went to Auburn, I was like, all right, buddy, be careful what you wish for.
Yeah, I don't know why you go there.
I guess you can't ever argue with close to home.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, he's from the South. I believe he's from Mississippi. Alabama's just right there.
Do you want a clue on what his name is?
Yes.
Opposite of day.
Night.
Deuce night.
Deuce. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I just had to
But you
Google
got to
it.
wonder too if he knew some things. If he was like, well, I'm not going to see the field if they got the CJ guy there.
Or he balls out and CJ goes somewhere. I
He
think
might have.
I think when you're that high of a competitor, you don't run from competition.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think you're right on the family issue. All right. What did you see on the defense that you want to discuss?
13 points.
Yeah,
13 points.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
They had a couple chunk plays against us,
Yep.
and I think it was mainly just on the ground with the QB.
Yeah.
just
Quarterback
getting out of the
moved
pocket.
his legs pretty well,
Yeah,
but oh well.
yeah. You got to pick something.
And proof is in the pudding.
No Leonard Moore
And still 13 points.
and the freshman. The freshman got a good. I can hear your dog.
That's a dog.
Yeah, was it Tay Johnson? Another dog.
Uh,
The safety, yeah, he played well back there with Adon. I think they're going to be a duo that will be there for a couple years.
yep.
That's an exciting combo.
But that was really my thoughts on the defense. I would like to think that Marcus Freeman took a much more involved role, and that's part of the reason what led to the 13 points.
Yeah, I think he was saying that they're running the same plays, but they're running with less options. So I guess there's 3 ways you could do a play. Stop doing all 3. And-
Simplify.
Yeah, especially for all the brand new people on the team, just let them play ball.
And that was one of the issues that we always heard from the commentators back when we had Brian Van Gorder. The commentators would always say, okay, here's this guy. He runs this complex defense. They get the calls in, and it's this complex defense. And us as fans, we were always like, well, maybe we're a little too complex. Because there's another 30-yard run. There's a 15-yard pass. Like, we were just getting smoked.
Yeah, it's not complex for the offense.
Yeah. So I
Offense.
think simplifying it is the answer, especially when you've got pretty damn good players like Notre Dame does. They've got some pretty good football players on the defense. The defensive line probably is nowhere near being an elite unit,
Yeah.
but they're still good ball players.
And
So-
if you make the D-backs more effective, you're going to make your D-line more effective.
Yeah, for sure.
And when they're both terrible, inefficient, no one's going to win.
No.
So I think we're seeing the D-backs win, and the line is now starting to win as well.
Yeah.
And I don't
Continue it.
And I don't think it's just because it's easier. I think we played an SEC team and a Purdue team. We look bad against the Purdue team. We look better against the SEC team.
Yeah, with the better offense.
Yeah, so I think it's literally just the defense is finally moving forward.
Yeah.
It's nothing to do with who we're playing. I don't feel scared of Boise. So
No.
if we had the Purdue defense, I'd be scared
Yeah.
because we let them score 30 on us.
Yes.
All right. I'm just going to flash my prediction of last week. At least I got the right team. And see it right there. But we did not score 38, or we did not let them score 38. That was the best I can do. Is my heart was telling me we were going to have a blowout, but
Yeah.
after seeing Purdue and I saw their quarterback, I was like, ooh, that's kind of scary.
We need to put a little disclaimer up. Don't use Matt and Ted's picks on your DraftKings.
Yes.
Do not put money on anything we tell you.
Yeah, they are wrong 75% of the time. Yeah, we should keep a tracker and just see at the end of the year how much
We're
money
not doing great.
how much money we would have lost. That's funny. All right, let me flash this up. Oh, let me actually. No, I'll do this first. All right. So moving to the Broncos, the Boise State Broncos, who they were the best they could have been when they played Penn State, and they didn't look that good against Penn State in the playoffs. I think they only scored 14 points. And then they lose basically their entire offense to the NFL, which is the running back. Was it Genty or something?
Yeah, Ashton Genty.
Yeah. So they lost him. They didn't get any better, obviously. And then they beat Air Force in a shootout this year. And they lost to USF like 34-7. So I'm not seeing a lot of reasons to be afraid. I think the trajectories are kind of crisscrossing the other way, almost like an Arkansas matchup again. How do you feel about it?
I think it's a classic example of if Notre Dame, if they played their they played their game, Boise doesn't stand a chance. I am confident that Boise State will be well coached. They have a very decent head coach. They do have a winning record.
3-1.
But they are a playoff team from last year. So I don't think that they're going to be like, oh my gosh, Notre Dame Stadium. Wow.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think that'll be the case. But just from a sheer talent perspective, they're not Notre Dame.
Yeah.
That's just it. So they might have some moments here and there. I don't really know if I feel confident in saying like another 56-13 kind of setup. But if Notre Dame, plays their game, Denbrock does his offensive calling, he's kind of finding out some big time strengths on the offense, and then we've got another week to remind the defense that, hey, you're about to play a team where their head coach is not going to get fired. So you do have to show up for it. I think Notre Dame will be in a really good position. Now, with that being said,
Yeah. Yeah. I know what you're going to say.
it's Notre Dame, baby.
When you said it, comparing Boise to Notre Dame, and they're not Notre Dame, I was like, oh, neither was Northern Illinois.
Right. Or Tulsa.
When do you think we're going to stop thinking about NIU?
Well, so Marcus Freeman, who I think is an outstanding coach.
Yeah, no doubt.
I love him.
Yeah.
I think he's great. I think he's great with the kids. I think he's a really, really great person, great father.
Yes.
I think he is a tremendous competitor. But with that being said, he'll show you, like, he'll lose a clunker. He's lost a clunker every year.
Yeah.
Now, hopefully that's behind us. And we can say this year we didn't lose a clunker. We only got beat by two pretty damn good teams. So don't let that happen. I think it's probably out of our system for this season. With the exception of USC might offer a lot of different challenges and stuff like that, but
Yeah, I think we're like a boxer where you just got to get punched a couple times and you're like, "Oh, all right. I'm ready. Let's fight now."
yeah.
And we whatever reason we don't turn on until we've been kicked.
Yeah.
And we got kicked in the groin twice, and now we're like, "Oh, let's not do that anymore."
Yeah. This whole season has a chance to completely fall apart.
Yes. And I think they're finally they've found the intensity, the backs against the wall, all those slogans. They don't want to be a part of a team that's 8-4.
Right. No.
Because that's not far.
And that'll be interesting to see too how they kind of come out, and because against Arkansas, like it really showed like this team was like, all right, we don't know about this playoff situation or whatever, but we do know we're about to beat the hell out of Arkansas.
Yeah, Marcus Freeman loves to say you get one opportunity a week.
Yeah,
Take that opportunity. It's
only
interesting.
guaranteed 12 games.
Yes, it's interesting having the offense be the leader. I'm just not used to it yet,
Nope.
and I'm starting to like it more.
Yeah.
I know that the new wave is score as many points as possible, and who cares about defense? But I don't know. I feel like I'm looking at a pretty like Ferrari or something. I'm like, ooh, look at this pretty car. I can touch it and look at it, and it's real.
Yeah.
Where before
It won't survive a crash, but it's a really pretty car.
yeah, before when we had like defense, it was like a Hummer or something driving through the mud. Like
Yeah.
you know it's going to get there, but it ain't looking pretty. So
Yeah.
it's been nice. I think CJ's starting to put his national name out there, and I think this year he'll solidify that he should be noticed at the beginning of next year. And I think he's going to be included in a lot of conversations. Now, if he just balls out, and he might make the Heisman watch list.
This year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could happen.
He's going to have to turn it up because he's lost 2 games, but
Yeah.
you go 10-2 and you're number 1 in offense on a bunch of categories.
When it's an interesting situation too, because if he throws for 350 a game with 4 touchdown passes, and Jeremiah Love is responsible for half of his passing yards and another 100 rushing yards, we kind of have an interesting situation there with from a Heisman perspective. It's kind of like Matt Leinart and Reggie Bush.
Mm.
Who do you want to go with? Matt Leinart's killing it, and so is Reggie.
Right. And one's killing it because of the other.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a good problem to have. I like this territory we're in.
Yeah, please don't give me all these elite players. It's terrible. I just don't. I mean, you said Boise was a well-coached team, but looking back at their games, they've got a lot of bad habits, especially protecting the ball. So they throw in interceptions and fumbles, which, I mean, it happens. But if you look at their stats, I bet they're in the top 10 for losing the ball. But also, I don't think we didn't punt it once. Last week. They've punted it, I think, at least 3 to 4 times a game against Appalachian State, Air Force. So I think them coming to our house, coming to a defense that's on fire, I think they're at least punting it 4 times. Even when they punted it 4 times, they were 9 for 18 on third down conversions. That's terrible. So I see the defense sticking it to them. I see the offense being untouchable, and I think whoever has tickets at Notre Dame, I will be jealous of, because that will be a drunken party now. Because now they're allowed to drink. So, do you have any more insights before we throw up the prediction sign?
No.
All right. Well, as always, make sure to like and subscribe. If you got any comments or if you want to throw down your own prediction, please join in the conversation below, and we will award a winner if you do better than us, because we don't have any prizes.
No. We
All
got
right.
kids.
Yeah.
They get the prizes.
Yeah. We have as many kids as they scored touchdowns last week.
Thanks to you.
All right, Matt. what do you got going for Saturday?
Well, I feel like I learned my lesson, right? I feel like I've learned my lesson, and I got to be right one of these weeks. I got to be in the ballpark. I'm probably never going to get the exact score correct. But I think we win 48-17.
Ooh, we're close. 48-17, okay. I have Notre Dame winning again with a 45-20. I was going to go with something lower for them. I just felt like maybe we make an error or two that we didn't last week, and they get an extra touchdown. Your dog agrees with me.
Yes.
All right, so
Supports you. One thing, though,
Yeah.
real quick before you say that.
Yep.
Another thing I was wrong on last week was I thought that from a defensive perspective, it was going to come down to like a game of specific moments.
Yes.
I thought that it was going to be kind of a shootout, but we would get that strip sack or we would get that fumble recovery or,
Or they go for it on
interception.
4th down.
Right, something like that, and that was just completely wrong. We had nothing but defensive moments and just shut them down, and then offense just cooked.
Yeah.
So I don't think the Notre Dame Boise State game is going to come down to moments. I think we're going to blow them out of the water.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a repeat.
But I don't think it's so much because Boise State's bad. I don't think they're a bad football team. I just think Notre Dame is on the verge of figuring this out. I think Boise State's a competitive program.
Yeah, we're definitely on the upward track. It's clear.
Yeah.
It
If
was-
you're Boise State's defensive coordinator right now, you're not sleeping.
Yeah. Or maybe you are just because you know you can't stop them.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, we're 3
Might
and
as
2.
well hit the melatonin and go to bed.
Yeah, that's when you start pointing fingers. It's offense's fault. So, all right, you got 48-17. I've got 45-20. With both being obviously a Notre Dame victory. Hopefully, we'll see that. What is it? 3:30 start.
Yes.
Okay, so 3:30. So hopefully we'll have that answer for you tomorrow night. So we are the Basilica Brothers at Irish Touchdown, and as always,
Go Irish.
go Irish.